And now it is my great pleasure to introduce poet Peace Akintade. Peace Akintade is an African-Canadian interdisciplinary poet, public speaker, and thespian residing in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, presently Forestry Farms artist in residence. She was Saskatchewan's 2020 to 2021 Youth Poet Laureate. She is the co-coordinator of Write Out Loud, a Saskatoon-based youth poetry community, a board member of the Tonight It's Poetry community, and part of the Youth Speakers Bureau for the Office of the Treaty Commissioner. One of 21 Black playwrights chosen for Obsidian Theatre's 21 Black Future Project, her play Madness with Rocks can be found on CBC Arts and CBC Gem. Her other works can be found in the History Folklore Society, Kindred Cities, CBC, Global News, Sask Arts, the Saskatchewan Writers Guild, the Voices of Today Anthology, Birthday Party Anthology, Leaders Post, Toast, and Sask Culture. Her poems touch on the impact of slavery in her village, colorism, growing up in Kuwait, Nigeria, and Canada, and relearning her culture in the face of colonization. Please give Peace Akintade a very, very warm welcome.
Thank you so much. It's amazing to be back here again and just to talk about poetry and art and being in the community. And I love the initiative of asking that question, how do we connect when we're not in person? And I believe that art is such a special and integral part of being human, of being in a society, because it can transcend time, it can transcend places, location, you know, and with technology and social media, it's just inbounding. And it's amazing to see so many different people in this event, in this live stream. And I'm really excited to share all new pieces that I wanted to write for this. My initiative was because of Black History Month is coming up next month. So all of my poems have to do with Black love and culture and learning. The first one that I want to do is actually I wrote thinking about an African proverb. It's about the rooster and the tongue. The way that it goes is that if you tell a rooster it can fly, and the rooster flies, was the true power the person that told the rooster that it could fly, or the rooster that did fly? And that's like, I love those kind of proverbs. It keeps me awake at night because there's so much possibilities. So I wrote a piece for it, and it's called Master Rooster. If you tell a rooster his croak can lift the sun, and the stumps of his beak saves a nation, soon he becomes ruler of the chickens and the ants. Soon he pecks the ground with drunken power as if his goodness is merited by destruction. If you tell a rooster his wings rotate the earth, he becomes God, his existence contrived by our tongue. And my people, are we the rooster or the tongue? The poet sits by the hangman tree trying to describe the vision before her. How do you describe death and nature grieving for her angels? Skin black and swollen, slumped over the worship altar, skin black and swollen, burned by privileged hands, skin black and beautiful, mistaken for suicide. The poet balances her notebook between a full belly and gasping cries. To nature, she spews curses on our mistaken freedom. She wants anger to rumble and enter the ears of guilty men. The beat of the talking drum cries for revolution, and soon the croaks of frogs mimic police officers. The crickets die under power lines. The innocents of youths are killed for free parking tickets. Their legacy remained as parking tickets. And there is blood in the washcloths, white stains on the red sand hills, and the masters are betrayed by the silence of their workers. Our voices shall no more speak blessing on a nation that believes they succeeded. The country of skyscrapers will be desolate as the children of nature whisper hate to the world. Skin black and angry shall no more hide the power of the sun. The villagers shall rebuild the worship stones of the dead, dance backwards towards the talking drum, tell tales of the rooster to warn the children of the power of their name. You can see our anger, yet there is laughter in our voice, tremble in our tone. Our anger is laced with forgiveness, therefore no one guesses our suffering. The beat of the talking drum cries for revolution, and laughter grows louder to silence the poet's rant. The rooster pecks the ground, mimicking the drums. Do not let the world deceive you. We were once the tongue professing others as powerful. Now we are the rooster scraping for encouragement, content in flapping our wings, believing we rotate the earth. My people, we are both the rooster and the tongue, the prophecy and the prophet. Cutting off our tongue makes the beak stronger. The power has always been the rooster. Stop and listen. Listen and hear. Hear their cries. Do not mistake our smiles. We were not born to make you comfortable. Thank you. Yeah, that was it went a different direction than what I was thinking. I really just wanted to explain what that proverb is, but then I kept on thinking about how in this day and age we were always seeing so much information, and sometimes very harmful information about what your identity is or who you are. And the power of the tongue is that it makes you understand who you want to be. But then it can be dangerous because you only listen to that tongue. And sometimes you have to be the one that has to say that I can fly. I'm the one, I'm the rooster, and I'm gonna fly. And then you fly. And I think that was where the direction I was trying to go with it. But thank you guys so much.
Peace, that was amazing, fantastic, chills. Thank you so much for those profound words. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still there. Okay, so now up next, we have a session called Stories of Now. And we'll have a short break before Sally and Shauna take over with their panel. So we'll be back to you in a very few minutes. Thanks, everyone.